What if the Nissan SUV buyers trust most becomes the most expensive after 200,000 miles? We tested the Patrol, Pathfinder and Armada, and one clearly outperformed the others. Before we begin, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more in-depth automotive breakdowns. 1. Nissan Patrol. Let's start with the Patrol. Our test vehicle is a 2014 Nissan Patrol Y62 with just over 218,000 miles, 9 years of highway driving, regular towing, long-distance trips, and consistent servicing before moving to an independent Nissan specialist. On paper, this is exactly the kind of vehicle you'd expect to do well. The Patrol has built a reputation for surviving harsh climates and high mileage use, but reputation only gets you so far. Once a vehicle passes 200,000 miles, reputation takes a back seat because the mechanical condition tells the real story. The first checkpoint was the engine. Under the hood sits Nissan's 5.6-litre VK56VD V8, an engine that's powered everything from luxury SUVs to heavy-duty pickups in various forms. Before taking anything apart, cold start behaviour tells you quite a bit. The Patrol settled into a smooth idle almost immediately, with no chain rattle, abnormal knocking, or hesitation suggesting excessive timing component wear. This is a promising start, but a cold start only tells part of the story. After removing the valve covers, the valve train looked remarkably clean for the mileage. Camshaft lobes showed even wear patterns, and the timing chain guides weren't displaying the excessive deterioration you'd expect from an engine that spent years hauling nearly 3 tons around. Nissan's timing chains aren't maintenance items, but on neglected engines they can eventually stretch or develop guide wear. Here, everything looked consistent with an engine that had simply accumulated a lot of miles, rather than suffered years of neglect. Next, we inspected the cylinder condition using a bore scope, checking for scoring, glazing, and signs of abnormal ring wear. The cylinder walls still retained visible crosshatching in several areas, something you don't always see once an engine moves well beyond 200,000 miles. There were no deep vertical scratches and no evidence suggesting the engine had experienced overheating, severe enough to damage the cylinder surfaces. Compression numbers also remained impressively consistent across all 8 cylinders. Results like this usually come down to one thing: consistent maintenance throughout the vehicle's life. Oil control was another pleasant surprise. Some high-mileage V8s begin showing noticeable oil consumption by this point, but this Patrol wasn't leaving us any clues that something was wrong. No excessive residue around the intake, no blue smoke during startup, and nothing unusual on the dipstick between service intervals, according to maintenance records. Not every VK56VD tells the same story, especially when regular oil changes and cooling system maintenance are ignored. This one simply reflected what proper care over 200,000 miles can achieve. Outside the engine, the first meaningful finding appeared in the cooling system. The upper radiator hose and water pump showed early signs of wear, but neither had developed into an active leak or caused overheating. Caught now, replacing the water pump, thermostat and hoses together would typically cost somewhere between $700 and $1,100, depending on labor rates. Ignore it long enough, and a relatively inexpensive maintenance job can quickly become an overheating repair that threatens the engine itself. The 7-speed automatic transmission deserved attention too. Gear changes remained smooth with no noticeable flare between shifts, and transmission fluid conditions suggested it had actually been serviced rather than treated as lifetime fluid. This is something we wish we saw more often. High-mileage automatic transmissions rarely fail without giving owners warning signs first. Proper fluid changes often determine whether they continue working past 250,000 miles or become one of the biggest expenses of ownership. So where does that leave the Patrol after our first inspection? 3 checkpoints came back exactly the way you'd hope on a vehicle with this mileage. The engine internals looked healthy, oil control remained consistent, and the transmission showed no immediate concerns. The only real finding was an aging cooling system that deserves attention before it becomes a much larger repair. This is a considerably better opening than many full-size SUVs manage once the odometer passes 200,000 miles. The question now is whether the Pathfinder and Armada can match that standard or reveal weaknesses the Patrol simply never developed. 2. Nissan Pathfinder. Next came the Pathfinder, and this is where the comparison became much more interesting. Our test vehicle is a 2015 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum with just over 211,000 miles. Like the Patrol, it has spent most of its life on the highway, with regular family road trips, moderate towing, and consistent servicing. On paper, this SUV should have been at a disadvantage before we even turned the key. Unlike the Patrol's naturally aspirated V8 paired with a conventional automatic transmission, this Pathfinder relies on Nissan's 3.5-litre VQ35DE V6, mated to the Xtronic Continuously Variable Transmission, or CVT. This transmission has been the centre of reliability discussions for years, so naturally it became one of our biggest areas of focus. The engine itself deserved attention first. The VQ35 series has built one of the strongest reputations in Nissan's history. It's an engine that's powered everything from sports cars to SUVs, and when maintained properly, it's not unusual to see examples comfortably exceeding 250,000 miles. The cold start on this one immediately reinforced that reputation. Idle settled quickly with no unusual vibration, no excessive timing chain noise, and no smoke from the exhaust. This is exactly what you want to see before looking any deeper. Removing the intake and inspecting the upper end revealed something we've come to expect from well-maintained VQ engines. The valve train showed even wear across both banks, with no unusual discoloration or sludge buildup hiding beneath the covers. Timing chain guides remained in good condition, and there was no evidence suggesting excessive chain stretch. Considering the mileage, this checkpoint was almost uneventful. And in this type of inspection, uneventful is usually good news. The cylinder condition also came back clean. A bore scope inspection showed consistent cylinder walls with only light polishing that's perfectly normal for an engine that's accumulated over 200,000 miles. Compression readings remained surprisingly balanced across all 6 cylinders, suggesting piston rings were still sealing effectively. Oil control remained excellent, with no measurable consumption between scheduled services, reinforcing the engine's long-term durability. Unfortunately, this is where the conversation began to change. Unlike the Patrol, the biggest question sat behind the engine in the form of the CVT. Despite concerns surrounding CVTs, this one showed no signs of failure, delivering smooth, quiet performance with no slipping or warning lights. The concern came from what the service history told us. The Pathfinder's engine remained impressively healthy, but the CVT became the biggest talking point. Although it had received regular fluid services and a replacement valve body at 146,000 miles, we noticed a slight hesitation under heavy acceleration once fully warmed up. It wasn't enough to suggest imminent failure, but it was the first finding that introduced genuine uncertainty into long-term ownership. If that develops into internal belt or pulley wear, repairs can exceed $4,000. Aside from minor suspension wear, the Pathfinder performed well, but unlike the Patrol, its transmission remains the one component we continue monitoring closely. So far, we've inspected 2 SUVs. The Patrol delivered 3 clean checkpoints, while the Pathfinder matched its engine performance but introduced a transmission concern that could significantly increase long-term ownership costs. And with one vehicle still left to inspect, the Armada now has an opportunity to change the entire conversation. Before we move on to the Armada, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. We test vehicles beyond the showroom numbers, focusing on real-world durability, ownership costs, and what happens after the warranty ends. 3. Nissan Armada. Last up was the Armada, and if you'd asked me before this inspection which SUV would finish closest to the Patrol, I probably wouldn't have picked it. Our test vehicle is a 2017 Nissan Armada Platinum, showing just over 206,000 miles. Like the Patrol, it's built on Nissan's global full-size SUV platform and shares the 5.6-litre VK56 VDV8. On paper, that gives the Armada an advantage over the Pathfinder, but a shared engine doesn't guarantee the same long-term ownership experience. The Armada has spent most of its life as a family SUV, with occasional towing duties and a maintenance history that, while complete, wasn't quite as meticulous as the Patrol's. The difference alone was enough to make this inspection interesting. The first thing we noticed was the cold start. The engine fired immediately, settling into a smooth idle without any dramatic noises. There was a faint ticking sound during the first few seconds, but it disappeared as oil pressure stabilized. This is something worth paying attention to on any high-mileage V8. Hydraulic lifters and valve train components naturally make a little more noise before oil fully circulates, especially after sitting overnight. The important part was what happened next. Within moments, the engine quieted down completely, leaving no persistent ticking or knocking that would suggest internal wear. With the valve covers removed, the valve train looked reassuringly familiar. Camshaft surfaces remained smooth, timing components showed predictable wear for the mileage, and there was no evidence of abnormal chain guide deterioration. Compared directly with the Patrol, the Armada's engine internals looked slightly dirtier, with a thin layer of varnish visible around parts of the cylinder heads. This wasn't unusual and simply reflected an engine that had likely gone longer between oil changes earlier in its life. Importantly, there was no sludge accumulation that would raise concerns about lubrication or neglected maintenance. Cylinder inspection produced another encouraging result. The bore scope revealed clean cylinder walls with only light polishing, and compression remained consistent across all 8 cylinders. Oil control also remained healthy, with no signs of excessive consumption, blue smoke, or fresh oil residue around the intake tract. Mechanically, this engine looked remarkably similar to the Patrol, which shouldn't come as a surprise considering the shared architecture. At this point, if we were comparing engines alone, separating these two would be incredibly difficult. The biggest difference appeared once we moved away from the engine itself. The Armada's biggest finding was an early exhaust manifold leak, noticeable as a faint cold start tick that disappeared as the engine warmed up. Fortunately, the mounting hardware remained intact, making this a manageable $500 to $900 repair if addressed early. The 7-speed automatic transmission also impressed, delivering smooth shifts with no signs of overheating or clutch slippage, despite crossing 200,000 miles. Suspension wear was limited to aging sway bar links and cracked bushings, all typical for the mileage. Overall, the Armada's issues reflected routine maintenance rather than major mechanical concerns, bringing it remarkably close to the Patrol. Stepping back from the lift, the Armada delivered an outcome I honestly didn't expect. Mechanically, it came remarkably close to matching the Patrol. The engine remained exceptionally healthy, the transmission inspired confidence, and the remaining issues reflected routine high-mileage maintenance. The only meaningful difference was the exhaust manifold leak, and compared to the transmission uncertainty we found in the Pathfinder, that's a relatively predictable repair with a far more manageable price tag. After testing all 3 SUVs beyond 200,000 miles, the clear winner is the Nissan Patrol. While the Armada came remarkably close with its strong V8 and dependable transmission, the Patrol delivered the best overall combination of durability, maintenance history, and mechanical condition. The Pathfinder impressed with its engine, but the CVT remains the biggest long-term concern. 3 Nissan SUVs, 200,000 miles, and 3 very different ownership stories. From dependable durability to costly uncertainty, the differences were impossible to ignore. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video and subscribe for more long-term reliability tests.